changes. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation, but not everyone will be saved.
Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where.
But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So what I have chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. Just make sure once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone.
The Agricultural Research Center is infested with feral ghouls and homicidal robots. The new River Gorge Resort to the east is the same story. Maybe, minus the robots.
Whatever this disease is, it seems to completely take over its host. The ones that used to be human, eventually they go rigid. Some kind of stasis. And if they stay like that for too long, they sort of burn up from the inside out.
Can't say I would have guessed some ruined old airport in West Virginia would be my final resting place. Here I am.
Bring any weapons you can. The Scorched.
Well, well. Another visitor to the responders' graveyard. You must be pretty good to have gotten past all those mutants out there. Come to pay your respects to the fallen?
That's not why I'm here.
Seems true, most do come through here. Me? I'm the watchman. Self-appointed. Keeper of the cemetery, as it were. I keep the dead company. I got a brother around here, somewhere. Or maybe somewhere else. All I know, he was one of these responders. Came to check on him. Was a few years too late, looks like. Now, I'm just marking time while the cancer eats me up from inside. In the end, none of us can escape our fate. We'll all be food for the worm.
That's why we have to make our lives count for something.
That's just the kind of thing Marcus would say. Me? I just looked out for myself. Now I'm still alive, and he's long gone. Did his life count for something? I don't really know. He and the other responders saved a lot of folks, but they all died eventually. Now they all dust and memories. Even those will fade in time. Anyway, guess you've listened to me ramble on long enough by now. What can this old man do for you?
I'm deeply sorry, both for you and your brother. Is there anything I can do?
Well, that's right kind of you to ask. Can't remember the last time I met someone with good manners. Kindness like that deserves a reward. This is supposed to help with radiation. Won't do me much good now. So here, you take it.
You mentioned a brother?
Marcus, 5 years younger than me. Star running back in high school. And handsome, too. Had all the ladies chasing him. He followed me into the army, became an MP. Then got out and moved to Morgantown, signed up with the police. Back then, I was still living in Cincinnati. We talk on the radio. He tried to get me to come out here and join the responders more than once. I do miss him.
This place is dangerous. Why do you stay here?
Well, I don't figure it matters much how dangerous this place is. If one of those mutants don't get me, cancer will. But I guess what keeps me here is just knowing this is where my brother died. Call me a superstitious old fool, but I don't want my spirit to have to walk too far to find his.
What do you know about this area?
I know it's a ruined wasteland, filled with 100 things that want to eat you. It's better this way. Less noise, less fuss, just echo. In time, nature takes it all back. One day, nobody will know there was ever a city here. In the short term, well, you got the train station with the robot who can sell you supplies. And south of that, the train yard might be good for salvage. And of course, Morgantown's just across the river. Probably lots of useful stuff over there. If you can survive.
Tell me more about the responders.
There used to be cops, firefighters, medics. Marcus always made them sound like good folk. They looked after other people as best they could. This was their base, as far as I could tell. They got overrun by those things out in the halls. Found a few bodies in here and set up a little memorial. It was a lady named Chavez. Got a holotape she made on that map table. Last words by the sound of it. I ain't been here that long, so that's about all I know.
Thanks for your time.
Time's all I got left, but I don't mind sharing it. You be safe out there.
You too, my friend. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Fallout 76. My name is Sparky, and today we are going to continue on with this quest, the final departure, and we have to learn about the inoculation project. I expected to learn a little bit more about what's going on here from that guy, but apparently he just wanted to talk about his brother, and maybe he did mention it, but I don't know. It didn't seem like it. So we are going to continue on, yes, with the final departure there, quest line, and then we probably will go over and head over towards the radio tower and continue on with that whole quest. So, further ado, we will continue on. So, yep, we got to learn about the inoculation project. I think my... Yeah, Bureau of Tourism was also checked. I don't know why that was checked. But yeah, so let's go learn about the inoculation project here. Okay, yep, it was having us head outside to learn more about this inoculation project. Okie dokie. Anything out here? Did anything respawn? Yep. By the sounds of it. I don't think I'm gonna waste any ammo on those guys. We did get some rounds for old Betty here, and she is now a single player. Oops. Yeah, Betty is now a single fire weapon due to the new upgraded receiver. So, as we learned, the Scorched is a disease/virus that, I guess, kind of overtook the wasteland. Tends to seem like from unknown source. And it looks like it could, it burns you from the inside out. And over time turns you into one of the Scorched. does not sound fun. Oops, that's not what I want. I didn't want to take that. But I will take this ammo. Alright, creepy building. Let's head on up. Some radix. Jarred scorch foot. Yummy. Right. Okay. Use the terminal. Inoculation project announcement. Folks, I've got some exciting news to share. As you all know, Dr. Hudson has been continuing her research in the lab at AVR Medical. Well, she just reported in to let us know that she's made a significant breakthrough, and it looks like an inoculation against the Scorched plague could soon become a reality. Let's all keep our fingers crossed and make sure to do everything we can to help Claire complete her work. Our very survival depends on it. Jeff Nakamura. Scorched research. Introduction. Oh Lord. Those of us struggling to survive in the post-war world face countless threats. The search for safe and sustainable sources of food and water would be enough to challenge anyone. But the strange mutated creatures appearing throughout the region greatly increase the danger of day-to-day life. None of these threats, however, compare to the Scorched. To better understand these monsters of the wasteland, I have spent time observing them and gathering information from those individuals lucky enough to survive first-hand encounters with the Scorched. Scorched beasts. Scorched beasts. The name conjures terrifying images of huge mutated bats that poison the ground and warp living creatures into deadly thralls. We first learned about the Scorched beasts from the Brotherhood of Steel, whose soldiers encountered the creatures to the southeast. Wow. Trying to say Scorched beasts literally is a tongue twister, twisting all my words, not just that single word. At first, nobody believed that what they were describing could be real. We thought it was a bullshit story, giving the Brotherhood an excuse to commandeer our ammo and supplies. We were wrong. I'll never forget the first time I saw one of those monstrosities, black wings against a blood-red sunset. Talk about a reality check. The Scorched Plague. I'd love to give a detailed explanation of what the Scorched Plague is and how it works, but right now we know so little. It just wouldn't be possible, frankly. It's damn frustrating. What we do know is that living creatures that come into contact with the Scorched beasts sometimes begin to mutate. The victim's skin turns dark, almost black, with the smell of ash. Some kind of biochemical process takes hold, and at this point, lesions that burn with intense heat begin to form the victim's body. The affected creature appears to be covered in smoldering embers. In the case of humans, higher mental function eventually disappears, replaced by extreme, almost animalistic aggression. We call the creatures that are transformed in this way Scorched. Needless to say, watching a friend or loved one go through this process is both horrifying and heartbreaking. Worse, there's almost nothing we can do about it. I say almost because we've been able to gather enough information about the Scorched plague that we might be able to develop a vaccine against it. That's a huge maybe. But we recently found some equipment at the AVR Medical Center that it's in pretty good shape. With the right facilities and a steady supply of Scorched to study, we might just find a way to counter this terrible disease, or possibly even reverse it. Only time will tell. Alright. Anti-Scorched tactics. I hope by now I have made one point crystal clear. The Scorched are lethal. They are nothing less than an existential threat. If we cannot find a way to defeat them, or at the very least contain them, there's no reason to think they won't spread far and wide, transforming or destroying everything in their path. We don't know nearly enough about the Scorched to develop real tactics. What we know so far mostly amounts to common sense approaches for detailing with the deadly predator. I'll summarize those points below. If you're unfortunate enough to encounter a Scorched beast, likely because it has decided to hunt you, do everything in your power to keep away from it. If you've got a gun and can find an enclosed space to fire from, that's ideal. Scorched beasts are too big to fit into small spaces. Remember that Scorched beasts emit strong radiation that, coupled with their powerful bite, should compel you to keep your distance at all costs. If you've got no other choice, you should at least consider using some Rad-X before you engage the creature at close range. Scorched humans are savage and deadly. While their ability to speak is limited, don't think they're mindless. They retain enough intelligence and memory to use guns and other weapons. They're hostile too. Just about everything they perceive as a potential threat. Fight the Scorched as you would a raider. Elabet, one with a deadly plague of vital importance, is keeping your distance to minimize the risk of infection. Stay in cover when you can, but give ground when you need to. Do not let them get close. I know that's not much to go on. There's still so much we don't know about these creatures. Hopefully, it'll help at least a little. This concludes my report. Alright, so we just learned about the Scorch. And I guess there's also a higher set of being, the Scorched beasts. Yeah, so that's a lot to unfold. So as you can see, we just completed this quest. Now we are on to a different quest, where it says, at once of prevention, study Dr. Huston's research. I'm just going to hop up here real quick. Oh, I thought that was like a giant revolver. That would have been sweet. Alright, so I'm just going to hop up here real quick. We're going to take a look at our Pip-Boy and our quest. Holy shnikes, that scared the bejesus out of me. Sorry, I had to. Alright, so let's take a look at our quests here. I wanted to do the radio tower one, so let's do. I built a sign and it spit out a hollow tape. Seems if I plug this into the local radio system, it'll send out a broadcast to draw in the thugs. all I have to do is take this holotape and load it into any radio broadcast terminal. So let's hop on and do that quest. Okie dokie, we are back at Wayward here, and we are going to the radio tower to do Hunt for Hire. You probably noticed that I am messing around with some things in aspects of how I am editing or how I'm playing. I know last episode kind of half and half watched me travel to the destination, and this one I'm kind of just I'll probably be jumping around to see if you guys like that better. Maybe cut down on the video. I know the last video was like an hour long, which I wasn't too happy about. I think when I was recording it took me about 2 hours, and I managed to cut an hour out of the video, which is kind of crazy. But this one I might cut out a lot of the traveling if there's nothing interesting going on. We'll see. We'll definitely figure that out as we go. Just because I don't want it to be too boring for you guys, but if that's what you guys want to see, let me know. If not, then definitely I will reconsider, and I will venture along the wasteland, and you guys can watch as I adventure along. Let's figure this one out first. Let's get this tape. The VATS is so different in this one compared to when it slows down everything. In the, like Fallout 4, New Vegas, and 3 and everything. It's so different. It throws me off. And of course, I am over encumbered. I love that. Oh, it says it right there. Load holotape. Broadcast date. Activate transmitter connection.
Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pulse. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Crane.
Can return to your camp.
Incorporated to exchange goods and services. Initiate timeline. Follow the sign to fortune.
Okie dokie. What tank? Oh, that's right. I am over encumbered. So let me go remove some stuff here. Okay, now that I am not so encumbered, I definitely got to get to a store and I got to sell all that stuff that I have. But off to our camp for now. Oh, there's a tower here. I believe, from what I remember reading, if we go up to the tower there, we can like observe the area and we can unlock some stuff, like different areas. So let's head on over there. Hopefully there's no like bear guarding the tower or anything. That would be a catastrophe. Oh, God, he's scared.
Sunny makes a good hoagie. Chopping tree after tree. We will make this place feel like home.
Okie dokie. Take those 45 rounds. Yeah, see, we can survey the area. And then we can unlock a bunch of stuff. If you see in the top left-hand corner, Gilman Lumber Mill, New River Gorge Bridge, East, and Overseer's Camp, Forward Station Tango. So we're unlocking a bunch of areas here. Moonshiner's Shack, Isolated Cabin, Alpine River Cabins. There's quite a bit. Identified 12 new locations. It's pretty big.
I'm all out of water. Chopping tree after tree. We will make this place feel
Well,
like
if you don't want to talk to me, I was going to give you water if you were to just simply ask for it.
I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Can I
I'm
talk?
looking for some supplies I could use when I'm fixing things up around here. Think you got something like that?
Wood is pretty flexible. You can really do a lot with it. Think that would help?
That'd be great. What can you give me?
I don't know. One bulk wood.
Oh, thank you. I'll be putting this to use for some time. People remember generous folks like yourself.
Oh, so there's like a reputation meter.
I know a guy who could fix that.
All right. Well, let's take a gander on what's down here. Really need to get down from this mountain. Okay, we are coming right up onto my sign. I wonder if there's anything going to be there when we get there, such as like any raiders or anything, or whoever's bothering the Wayward bar. Definitely got to make this message clear, as Duchess said, that they need to be left alone. Because Duchess ain't putting up with your crap anymore. A beer hat? How funny. Oh, there's a bunch of Scorched at my... Somebody's in the bus. Awesome. Mushroom. Treasure hunter.
Whoa. You're not Crane. The hell's going on here?
Do you know Crane? He tell you anything about the treasure he found?
Crane found the treasure? Holy shit. Where is he?
Your guess is as good as mine. The last place he stopped was at the bar down the hill from Vault 76. The Wayward?
The Wayward, huh? It might be I pay the place a visit. Appreciate the tip, not Crane. Good luck out here. Duchess at the Wayward. I'll pay them a visit. Thanks again.
Alright, so our next quest here is to just wait and see who the sign draws in. So does that mean to actively just sit here? Because if he's going to the Wayward, sir, you're going the wrong way there, Chief. Oh, okay, hold on. A free radical.
Come out wherever you are!
You
This it? Thought you were some kind of big shot. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
I bet your name is Davy. Davy, you said you were going to help me kill this one, right? No. You tell me where your hideout is, or I'll turn you inside out. How about we trade? I'll tell you where the treasure is if you tell me where your gang is camped. I'll share, but I want to join your crew. Now, where do I go apply? Let's do strength.
You what? Sure.
Who's shooting at me?
Fine.
Oh, it's a Scorched.
We took over the old West Virginia Lumber Company in the Northwest. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Report what you found to Duchess. And let's go return to Duchess and see what we got in store for us now. No.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding?
I did. Sounds like their headquarters at West Virginia Lumber Company.
Fantastic. So that's where their boss will be. You just need to...
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them.
Can you tell me about this family?
You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was.
Tell me about this scrapper.
Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face.
I think I've got everything I need.
Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Alrighty. So, so we gotta kill the gang leader, or convince the gang leader to leave Wayward alone. Or optional, we can question the family at Anchor Farm. Also optional, speak to the scrapper at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Or, optional, fast travel back to Vault 76. Alright, so let's take a look and see what our options are here. So if we go to our map, so we can fast travel to Vault 76. We can go to Anchor Farms and question the family at Anchor Ridge. We can speak to the scrapper at Tyler County Fairgrounds. We could just kill the gang leader or / convince him to leave Wayward alone. So, question the family. We could talk. Honestly, can we do both of these? Or. Because if we're going to head up that way anyway. So, if I fast travel to Vault 76, is it just. Alright, so we're going to fast travel back to Vault 76. I hope it doesn't, like, end the quest or whatever in some way, shape, or form. But I think we should just hit Anchor Farms and then hit the fairgrounds, and then we should just. Because are we just going to gain information? Because if we're just going to gain information. Then we might as well just gain information on the way and continue on from there. So we said to go to Vault 76 and then head north. So let's just do that. Take care of these ghouls first. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Good lord. You know, if I carry anything else, I'm going to get over encumbered. I could not move. Am I crippled? Bandage, scissors, wonder glue. Okay, just hop right on over that. Can you imagine living out in a wasteland like this? Do you think you would survive? Leave it down in the comments if you think that you would survive pretty decently in a wasteland like this. Or leave down in the comments any Fallout world. So if you think you'd live better down in Vegas, put that down in the comments. If you think that you would live better down in Fallout 3 world, Fallout 4 world, or better yet, this world. Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to know.
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit.
Heard you might have had some dealings with the gang up at West Virginia Lumber.
West Virginia no. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave.
Oh, why are you getting so hostile, buddy? You sure? Because you started sweating when I mentioned them. I know you know something.
All right. We worked out a deal. Supplies for protection. What do you want to know about it?
Tell me about this deal you worked out.
Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in. Blue Danube.
Any idea how many people are in this gang?
Plenty. A dozen, minimum. They don't let us in the main building, so I can't say how many were camped out in there.
Any idea where these guys came from?
Bunch of cons from back east. They're not crazy, though. Not like the Blood Eagles or the Scorched say. You can reason with them. They don't know how to farm or hunt. We do. So we worked out a deal. You have something you can offer them, you probably can too.
No other questions right now.
Then by all means, beat it. Unless there's something else.
Oh, buddy. You trying to get rid of me?
Trying to let you know you're trespassing. Free to leave whenever you like.
Fine. I'm leaving.
Bye.
I don't like him. He's very not friendly. Alright, so we did learn something from this unfriendly man here. We learned that he gives the gang supplies, and he also gave us the password that he uses. So I'm wondering, so this is actually perfect, this is exactly what I wanted to know, is that we can get information, and we can use that information to maybe get in peacefully. So that's the type of person I am, though. In these past Fallout games, like Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4, I've always been the nice guy. Just to do things civilly, do things right, and pretty much have the option of not always wanting to blow someone's head off. But that's me. I've always been an angel in these type of games. Never went the route of evil or karma, because that's just not me personally. Ooh, responders camp signal lost. Oh. I'm just not I'm a reasonable person. You can always reason with me. Alrighty. So now we are here at the fairgrounds. Tyler County Fairgrounds. The fair always freaks me out in video games, especially games like this, because I feel like there's gonna be like clown Scorched. See, I told you. Oh, they're not dressed like clowns, but they are Scorched. Good lord. I know you're probably wondering, why do you keep running up to... Well, I have a shotgun. And I don't want to take chances of waste ammo. I just want to get it through and get it done. Recipe. I want the damage to be effective at close range. I know, it's going to come and bite me in the ass later, but... Every time they hit me, like, it gets stunned. And these guys carry shotgun shells, so pretty much I get my ammo back. Is he up there? I think so. Howdy, partner. Let me loot all your stuff. Mr. Handy Fuel.
Hey, get the hell out of... Oh, yeah, you're not one of those creeps. Well, you here to rob me? Well, joke's on you. Don't got nothing.
Yeah, I know. I already looted all your stuff. I heard you were bargaining about being able to run everyone out of West Virginia lumber? How?
You talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve. Could kill them all, if I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta...
It's probably going to give me something. A bunch of jet. What is it you want?
Island nearby's got a big nest in it. Bring me an egg? I'll give you what I got.
What am I stealing this egg from, first off?
Something nasty enough that I don't want to do it? Up to you, though.
And what is it that you're going to give me?
Government-issued astral transporter. Snagged it on my way out of the lab. Takes your physical form and drops it right into the astral plane. Makes you nearly invisible. Makes it a whole lot easier to take folks out of this world at the same time.
Interesting. Alright, I should head out.
Mind the locals out there.
Alright, so he wants us to go steal this egg from something. This is gonna be a great time. So, let's carry on. Alright, so we're coming up here onto this egg thing. If this has me going into like tunnels or sewer ports, man, this guy's nuts. But he said this thing is nasty enough that he doesn't want to deal with it. So let's just do the Sparky way and do what's right. Oh, Christ. That's a goddamn death claw. Are you kidding me? That was a queen death claw. We're gonna get smoked. Time to run. Oh my god, it regenerated its health. Can I just go steal the egg and run? I go. Yeah, right. If they thought that I was going to stick around and have to kill that thing, let me use some Rad-X. Okay, no, we got the egg, so let's just go and return this egg to that kind gentleman. That's how you use grenades? Had no idea. I was sitting there trying to figure out how to use grenades to try and kill that thing. Well, apparently it is the alt button. You tap it to hit, and you hold it down to throw a grenade. I would never have figured that out if I did not just accidentally click the button.
You find me my egg?
I got one. Here. You sent me to an island filled with death claws.
Well, now you understand why I didn't want to go. So you got me my egg or not?
Yeah, I got one. Here.
Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa. Here, those are my end of the bargain. Make the most of them.
Thanks. All right. Now, I don't know what he gave us entirely. Stealth boy. 3 of them, invisible for 30 seconds. Alright, so it looks like we also leveled up. Let's do strength. Ballistics weapon ammo weight 45% less. Let's get it. Okay. Off we go. Now we gotta go kill the gang leader or convince them to leave Wayward alone. So I think I am. I think I'm just going to go in there and hope for the best, and going to be kind of passive about it. And then if I get more complaints that they're bothering Wayward, then I'll go back and I'll have to handle it, you know, the way I should have probably done it the first time. Or if I get there and they want to have nothing to do or listen, then I guess I'll have to take them out the right way, I guess. Okay, so it looks like we are here. Let's get to the main entrance here. Put my gun away, I don't want to come off hostile. West Virginia Lumber Co. Kill the gang leader. Huh.
Yeah?
I'm here to talk to your boss.
Oh, yeah? What's the password?
Oof. Password, which I definitely know, is Blue Danube.
Come on in.
Yeah, that's right. See, that's why I like to do optional quests, because it can... So, I wonder if that was supposed to be closed. Because I could have just walked in. But that is why I like to do optional quests, because you gain and learn information that you can do things, and sometimes you get a better reward when you do things the different way. Alright, entering on in.
Hey, Gen Pop. I smell? Wash these clothes 3 times.
All right, good for you, man. Technical damage. What's that, the head?
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize.
Is this the leader? Roper.
You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my hair.
I want you to leave the Wayward alone.
Is that so? And why exactly would I do that?
Because I'm Crane, and I know where the treasure is.
Sure you are. But if you know where your treasure is, well, then I'm all ears.
You know, maybe the real treasure has been here all along. Friendship.
Barrel of laughs, aren't you? Now, you gonna tell me where this thing is, or are you just wasting my time?
I don't know where it is, but I'll find it for you.
Damn right you will. But I'm a generous man. You bring me the location first, you'll get your fair share. Now get out.
Alright, so he wants us to go out and find his treasure for him, which I don't even know where it is. So our objective now is to go talk to Duchess and see anything about where we can find this treasure. Because now we're in a pickle, because now he thinks I'm Crane, and we don't even know where the treasure is. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what Duchess is going to have in plan. So that is something that we are going to have to learn in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a blast. I am curious to see where this whole storyline is going. Hello.
Congratulations! You are a winner of the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes! I have been authorized to deliver your prize winnings.
Great Appalachian Sweepstakes is not responsible for paying the required gift tax. Failure to do so may be reported to the IRS.
Enjoy your prize! No need to be rude. If you did not want your prize, you should not have signed up for the sweepstakes. Huh. No more prizes right now, I'm afraid. They have all been claimed. Perhaps you will win next time.
Okay, that was a surprise. Folks, now that is why I love Fallout, because random stuff happens. But again, that is all we have time for. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stay up to date of all the videos posted Monday through Friday, don't forget it. Hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have something to say it down in the comments. Stay lit, my friends. I will see you in the next one.
Thank you.